Meanwhile, my colleague Pooja has broken down for you the legal war, the ongoing war between the Hindu and the Muslim side of the controversial Gyanvapi Mosque premises. Take a look.
Let me tell you, what does the Hindu side and what does the Muslim side have to say in this case? Now, remember, the Hindu side has said that it is the ASI survey which will reveal the truth. So they are banking heavily on the Archaeological Survey scientific examination that they believe will give evidence of a temple underneath that was the original Shiva temple destroyed by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to build this specific mosque. But the Muslim side has said that the judge's order, which is from the Varanasi district court order, on the survey violates the Supreme Court stay that had been made on the Allahabad High Court decision as well. Moving on, the Hindu side says, according to them, this scientific survey of the complex, including the dome, including other areas, including the platform, is a turning point in the case. In many ways, they have welcomed it with the scientific survey. But the Muslim side says that the plaintiff seeking the mosque entry, this is illegal. This does not stand. They are referring to the manner in which the Gauri, Shringar Gauri worshipping was being asked, and also the scientific survey that is being done. And finally, the Hindu side is stating that the mosque was built after the temple was destroyed, as the legend says. But the Muslim side says that this is being done for the Gyanvapi, for the Kashi Vishwanath temple. The survey and all the developments that are taking place are primarily an attempt to create further communal tensions in Varanasi, which clearly, of course, has communal overtones. According to the Muslim side, this is an attempt to clear for his fear-mongering that is being done with communal tensions in mind.
Anisha Mathur is also with us from the Supreme Court. Anisha, give us an idea about the ongoing, in fact, hearing right now, wherein the Muslim side has come out and said that this matter was listed, this matter is being heard right now. How is it that the survey is getting carried out in spite of the matter, in spite of the fact that the matter is still being heard in the apex court itself?
Well, Sneha, the mentioning of the Muslim side petitions will be at 10:30 this morning. Right now, the Supreme Court is not sitting yet. The Supreme Court will assemble at 10:30. And shortly after that, the Muslim side lawyers are going to mention this matter. Now, remember, as my colleague Pooja was also just explaining, there are various rounds of litigation that this matter has already gone through. What the Muslim side is arguing is that despite the fact that last year in May, the Supreme Court very clearly put a stay on the Advocate Commission survey that was done of what the Wazukhana area, where the Hindu side has claimed that there was a Shivling, while the Muslim side has claimed that there was a fountain. Now, the Muslim side is saying, despite the fact that the Supreme Court last year issued a stay, had sealed that particular space and had said that there will be no interference in the prayers of either the Hindu side or the Muslim side, now they are saying that once again, this kind of an order being passed for a survey is going to affect the religious character of the area. It is also going to, any excavation can also destroy what is actually existing. The walls of the mosque that are in existence in the particular area, those could get damaged. In addition, they're saying that legally this kind of a survey could not have been ordered because of these earlier Supreme Court orders, as well as the fact that the 1991 Places of Worship Act very clearly says that you cannot change the religious structure of anything that existed as on 15th of August 1991. Now, what they're also saying in this, they have also challenged the fact that the maintainability of the Hindu devotees' petitions has been upheld by the High Court of Allahabad. They're saying that no petition, even for access to worship, could be heard because there is a legal bar. As far as the survey itself is concerned, they are moving a fresh petition. They are seeking a stay on the district court's order on the grounds that earlier when this kind of a matter had come up, such orders had been deferred. Now, remember, on the 11th of July, the Supreme Court had been moved by the Masjid Committee. On 11th of July, the Masjid Committee had moved a similar application seeking a stay on the hearing of these petitions that have demanded a scientific survey of the Shivling area. That hearing is now scheduled on the 28th of July, because at that time, the Supreme Court had said we will defer this because nothing is happening as of right now. The Muslim side is essentially arguing that while the Supreme Court hearings are going on, this kind of an order could not and should not have been passed. And even if it has been passed, the Supreme Court must issue a stay on it. Now, we've seen multiple rounds of litigation, as we've been talking about, in the district court, in the Allahabad High Court, and in the Supreme Court. This is now the this is now the third time that an issue regarding the petition hearing as well as the survey is now coming to the Supreme Court, with the Muslim side continually raising essentially the same argument that such surveys, such petitions violate the essence not just of the 1991 Places of Worship Act, but also the orders passed by the Supreme Court in May last year, where the Supreme Court had said that worship by both religions will continue as they have been so far, till the main matter is heard. Now, what the Hindu side has been saying, and what the district court has also said in its order that was passed last week, is that what the character of that particular structure is cannot be decided unless there is a scientific survey. The Muslims are saying that whatever it is, let it be as it is, as it was on the 15th of August 1947. The Hindus are saying that no, what it was on 15th August 1947 is a mosque built on top of a destroyed temple, and therefore that destroyed temple